Hello everybody, I'm Kurosh from English Global. In today's lesson, we will learn about money and banking vocabulary in English. We will learn over 60 related words in 3 parts. In today's lesson, we are going to cover the first part. Are you ready? If so, let's go. Okay, let's begin with ATM. What does it mean? ATM means automated teller machine. In short, that means automated teller machine. ATM is a banking outlet when you can withdraw cash without visiting a branch of the bank. Here you can see outlet and withdraw. Outlet means kind of like a point, a banking point, and withdraw means to take the money out. Some ATMs only dispense cash. On the other hand, they offer some services such as check deposits or balance transfers. You also learn here dispense, to offer cash. You also have here deposits. Deposit is the opposite of withdraw. Deposit means to put the money in your bank account. Authentication. It's a process that verifies a user identity and his/her accessibility to requested account. If you are authenticated, you are allowed to have access to your account. That's called authentication. Balance. Balance refers to the amount you have in your account. However, it is calculated before any pending charges that are added. Your bank balance consists of all posted credit and debit transactions. So it's very important to keep the balance positive. Bank account. Via this, you can deposit and withdraw funds, make payments, transfer money to another person's or institution's accounts. In addition, that allows you to pay bills electronically. Bills. In the US, it's called bills. Refers to the paper money or a document signed by a bank. In the UK, that's called banknote. We also produce another video in which we talk about the differences between bills and banknotes. That implies to agree to pay the amount that is named on it to its holder. Borrow. To borrow the money, that's called a loan or loan application. Refers to an action that the customer takes money from a bank and then pays it back over a specific period of the time. That's different from lending. Borrow. Cash. We all know the meaning of the cash. However, in finance and banking, we have slightly different meanings, or we need more explanation. Cash refers to a company's current assets or any assets that can be converted to cash with a period of time. For example, 1 year. Assets. Change. Change has several meanings. Let's take a look at them. The money that is returned to someone when paid for something that costs less than the amount that they gave. For example, they say keep the change. If you want to buy something, for example, for 80 euros, and if you pay 100 euros, they have to give you back 20 euros. That's called change. We usually use it for taxi drivers. Keep the change. Change also refers to exchange an amount of money for the same value in another currency. For example, euro and the US dollar. That's also change. Moreover, money in the form of coins rather than notes. The paper format is called notes. According to Cambridge Dictionary, is called change. Charge. You may charge someone or your bank may charge you for some services. Refers to a request regarding the amount of money for something specific. For example, a service or activity. Check. Here is the US spelling, but you also see the spelling in the UK. That's different. Check. It is used instead of money in a printed form. It makes the payments from your bank account. That also refers to requests for payment at a restaurant. For instance, waiter, may I have the check, please? Check card. What does it mean? In essence, two terms of debit card and check card are the same. A debit card can be used to withdraw money from your checking account. What is a checking account? We will talk about that. Similarly, a check would do the same. As a result, it debits your account. Checking account. In the US, it's called checking account. However, in the UK, it's called current account or current account. It refers to a type of bank account that allows its holder deposit and withdraw money for daily transactions. It usually earns little or no interest at all. Cleared. When we talk about of a check or a payment, you may also hear cleared. According to the Cambridge Dictionary, it means that that's able to be paid to the person who it is owed to because a bank has approved it. You also have something as owe. You owe something to someone. You need to pay a specific amount of money, for example, to someone else or to your bank. That's called owe. What is the difference between a customer, consumer, and client? A customer is really a subcategory of consumers. The reason is a customer has a continuous relationship with the financial institution, for example, a bank. A consumer is not always a customer. A consumer just consumes the service or goods. A customer is always a consumer. What about a client? Client refers to someone who uses the professional services of an individual or company, for instance, a lawyer's services. Cost. That's also easy to know. The amount of money you need to pay to buy something or to do something. Costly. Credit card. Credit card refers to a type of service provided by banks that allow their customers to borrow funds within a pre-approved credit limit. What is that credit limit? Credit cards allow the bank's customers to make purchases on goods and services online. Credit history. That refers to a record of how a customer has been handling money and debt in a period of the time. That includes credit card accounts and other loans. With an application for a loan or a credit card, the process of credit history begins. Here we learn debt. You don't need to pronounce B. B is silent. Debt. Limits. Credit limit refers to the largest amount of money that a lender or a bank lets its customers to borrow, for instance, related to a credit card. You need to know to advance the limit of your credit card. That's called credit limit. Credit rating, that's also important to keep it high, refers to a calculation, an estimate of someone's or an organization's ability to pay back money that have been borrowed. In other words, how a customer can fulfill their financial commitments. Credit union. According to Cambridge Dictionary, credit union is an organization that lends money to its members at low rates of interest. Okay, that's the end of video. We hope you're learning something new. See you soon. Bye bye.